Hey, and howdy and hi, welcome back to the channel, thanks for dropping by. Welcome back everybody, I have another video, yay! This is the most I've ever posted in a singular month. Actually no, that's a lie, the Pride videos were like 3 or 4 per month, but I'm getting there. But for now, hi, welcome back. If you guys are new to the channel, or if you're an old subscriber, welcome, hi. I'm drawing Vocaloid again, if you couldn't tell already. If you saw the title of the video, or if you just randomly clicked, I'm drawing some of my favorite Vocaloid songs today. I mentioned before my Miku Expo video that I have a history with Vocaloid. I've been listening to it for a long time and I'm a huge fan. I adore it to bits and pieces. And I decided to draw some of my favorite songs. Now, I've had some of these sketches for a while. So they look a little older in terms of style, so fun times. But I just didn't want to get rid of them because I was too attached to them, so I decided to make them into upcoming print and sticker designs for my upcoming online store. Now, in terms of what exactly I'm drawing today, as I said before, my favorite songs. Now, when I first got into Vocaloid, I was listening to World Is Mine, Electric Angels, Romeo and Cinderella, and lots of other songs like that. Sembonksura. I don't know if I'm pronounced that right, I'm so sorry. The 1000 Cherry Trees song. You know, the dun 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 dun. Sorry. My apologies. I'm a little giddy today. We just hit 1,000 subscribers and I'm riding that high, you know? But you get the point. I've listened to Vocaloid a lot and I have a lot of favorite songs. So I chose 3 of them to draw today. Don't worry, there's definitely going to be a part 2 because I have more songs that I want to draw and I also want to draw the other vocals. I have some Gumi songs that I really like. I have some songs with Len and Rin. I have so many, and I want to draw them all. So there's probably going to be like popping up every now and then, like part 2, part 3. We'll see. Other than that, I drew 3 for now, you know, to just start. So the 3 that we're doing today is, of course, I'm starting off with World Is Mine. Now, World Is Mine, it's the classic Vocaloid song that like a lot of people probably had as their first song. And you know what? It's a banger. I really like it. You know, I like the old like MV in the old like anime style. I think it's really cute. But speaking of styles, in terms of these speed paints, I didn't really plan this out at first, but midway when I was coloring the first one for World Is Mine, I realized that I was accidentally using the coloring style of the MV because I was basing the colors off of that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. So, for any video with these Vocaloid song designs, it's gonna be in my style in terms of line work and sketch, but in terms of coloring and shading, most likely based off of the actual artwork that's featured in the videos or MVs. You know, depending if it's like a fully animated thing or if it's just like a still image. Either way, most likely I'll be trying to like replicate that coloring and shading style, mainly so I can try out some new techniques, but also for fun, because these were a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the second one that we're gonna get into, but for now, we're still on this first one. Now, I already mentioned before, quintessential, one of like the starter package songs of Vocaloid, World Is Mine. I adore it a lot. It's really, really good, but you've probably heard it like a million times because it's like in every like MMD and like game that involves like Miku. It's everywhere. I mean, for good reason, but man, it's everywhere. But aside from that, you know, it was just really cute to draw. I really liked doing like the little like double twin drills. There's like 4 of them, so I guess double twin drills. Either way, those were really fun to do. I wanted to do like the iconic pose, you know. I ended up putting her as winking because I couldn't decide if I wanted both eyes open or both eyes closed. So I decided to compromise with myself. This one was the most simple out of the bunch, mainly because, you know, it's the early 2000s anime style, you know, very basic shading. There's not much to say about it. It was a very easy drawing, and there wasn't any like complicating like shading techniques or anything. It was just real simple, just a nice little warm up. You know, it was cute. But I will say, I was real worried about the colors because I didn't realize that the hair was like this bright teal, And when I put that down at first, I was sweating. I was like, ooh, I really hope this looks good. And it did. It did end up looking good, and I'm really satisfied with that. But it scared me for a second. That's gonna happen with a lot of these. I'll place down the colors, and before I can like have them all together, I'm sweating because it's like, this looks real weird. But I forget, color theory escapes me, so I should have a little bit of faith, you know? But aside from that, you know, she's super cute. I really like her. And I much prefer this design over the other one I've seen the official figures have with like the little like, I don't know, the leafy scrunchies or something. That design, it doesn't have the little crown either, and I'm a little sad about it. When you search up World is Mine, you're just gonna see this other design instead of this one, but this one's the best one, and I will not surrender that opinion. So, in case anyone wants to fight me, fight me. But that's just my 2 cents, you know? While I'm continuing this drawing, because I've still got like a minute or two before we go on to the next one, I did want to quickly bring up, especially early, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, I'm appalled. I am shooketh, if you will. It's crazy, honestly. I still haven't like grasped it. I still look at the subscriber count and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no way. So I'm still kind of coming to terms with that. While I was like going through editing, like drawing this and editing, I was also setting up all the streaming stuff. So I have most of it ready. I'm just setting up a PNG tuber for the stream because I don't have a VTuber model because they're expensive. Anyway. But I'm setting up a little PNG tuber during the stream so that way when I talk it like moves around and stuff like that. But I have most of it set up. It's just the PNG tuber that's going to take me a little bit of time. Aside from that, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys are excited for this stream. I'm really excited. I can't wait to chat with you guys and just, you know, draw and chat. It doesn't sound too excited, but I'm pretty excited, so I'm just saying. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm going to probably put like a whole post and stuff just to talk about it. But, you know, aside from that, we have that to look forward to, so I'm really excited. And aside from that, I also will mention briefly, I did make all these look like little playlists. I couldn't decide if I wanted these to be stickers or prints. I might do both. We'll see. Let me know what you guys want in the comments, if you want prints or stickers. But with that, this design is basically done, so let's move on to the next one. And we're on to the second design. Now, this one, from what I've seen, this one looks like more of a underground song, if you will. I haven't seen too many people talking about it, and it makes me a little sad because I really like this song. It's called Intracerebral Synapse Rebellion. I know, mouthful, but a bit of a banger, I'm not gonna lie. This song, I don't know how I came across it. I just found it one day and it's been living in my head rent-free. And every time I think I forget about it, and then all of a sudden I just like think about it and I'm like, no, actually I still remember it. I think the artwork's really cute. I really like the Miku design. She's just so cute, you know, a little unhinged, but really cute, you know? But yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about the song. It's a good song. I really like it. I really like the artwork. I like the song. And not a lot of people know about it. I haven't seen a lot of people mention it, like especially in like lists and stuff like that. So give it a listen. You know, if you're interested, it's a real good song. Just search it up and you can listen to it. You know? Sorry. But I digress. This style was also really fun to mimic in terms of the art style that's in the video for that design. It was really fun to mimic, but like I said, these sketches are very old. So the main struggle I had with the designs themselves is that I had to convert these old sketches, which were from a few months ago. And keep in mind, my art style has shifted once again, so I have to adapt again for these old sketches. So I had to make them suit my new style by changing the proportions based off the initial sketch. and just molding them to like the newer style. So it made like a Frankenstein of a style of my old one and the new one, and plus a new shading style. So it was an agglomeration of, you know, we're vibing, you know? It's the best I could do. I didn't want to draw like a whole new sketches because I didn't have that much time, even though I really did want to redraw all of these, but you know what? I'm glad I stuck with it, because honestly, these designs all turned out really cute. I'm actually super proud of them, so I'm kind of glad that I stuck out with it. So, you know, that's my little bit of advice for anyone who wants to draw. Have an old, like, sketch that you want to redraw? Do it. Just do it. You could redraw it, or you could go over it, try to meld it with a new style, learn from your old style. Because what I've noticed is that whenever my style shifts, one aspect, like one like, say like the proportions get worse but the eyes get better, or something, like something's got to give for something else to improve, you know? So every time I've noticed that, like whenever like, oh, maybe I get better at drawing hands, but the neck looks a little weird, and I don't notice it till like last minute, you know, something's got to give. So sometimes looking back at those old sketches is actually really a good way to compare, just like, oh, did I do this better before, or did I do it worse? And that's what I've been learning. So I've been going back and doing a lot of old sketches and stuff like that. I think I still will try to do that stuff with my old sketches, only because, again, it really helps for improving, because these guys are super cute. But yeah, that's just my little piece of advice. Go back, look at your old sketches. See what you can learn from them, or what you can make out of them. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you can make some pretty cool stuff. But aside from that, the coloring style itself for this this song, it's very soft. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I am a cell shading girly, so I don't know what soft shading is, and I could not soft shade to save my life. It took a second to figure out, especially for the hair. I know a lot of people like to use like the skin tone near towards the hair that's on the face, like the bangs and the framing hairs. I'm not too keen on that. I don't know. To me, it looks really weird if not done correctly. And I really wanted to do it correctly because I didn't want it to be weird for this drawing, because I really like this song and I wanted to do it justice. But, you know, it took a second, but we got there. You know, it's very, very soft. I got to work with the highlights that are in those, like, shaded places to kind of help separate it from the actual face so it didn't blend together too much, right? For the pigtails themselves, once again, I use the skin tone, like, highlighter to put into the hair towards the top and towards the bottom, just to give it a little more. It uses it in the actual original image as well. I just don't know how they did the specific strokes. I don't know what brush they used. I assumed watercolor. No, didn't look the same. I just don't know what brushes they use, so I was like, you know what, at this point, I won't get it 100%, so I might as well just do with the best that I can from just looking. It's times like these I really wish I had a tutorial, you know? But, you know, we got through by dragging ourselves to the finish line, you know? But, you know, we got there. One of these days I will figure out how they did that with the shading and stuff like that and the hair. I will figure it out one day. Mark my words, I will know. But we got past it, so it's good. I think my favorite part from this piece is her eyes. The eyes are so cute, and I was struggling with them at first, I'm pretty sure, for this one. Mainly because they're so round and stuff, and I wanted to make sure that they got mischief. But in the end, it turned out more wholesome than mischief, even though if you look at the actual artwork, she's very mischievous in terms of cuckoo crazy. But, you know, she still looks cute, so I'm just gonna let it slide. We can't win them all, you know? I think another thing I've got to practice is expressions, because I struggle with them sometimes because I want it to look nice, but whenever I try to do like different expressions, it looks too weird and I chicken out. In this occasion, I chickened out because, you know, it just ended up looking good and I didn't want to ruin it. But, you know, I kind of ended up eating my words in the next piece because there was a struggle there. That one was the hardest one. Now this one, I'm just really stuck on whether this one is my favorite or the next one. They both turned out super, super good, and I love World Is Mine, don't get me wrong. But these two turned out really good. But I guess I'll just show you guys on the next piece because this one's basically finished. Ah yes, we've reached the piece de resistance. My favorite song, The Vampire. I know I've already gushed about this song in the Miku Expo video, but I really like this song. And I really like Deco 27. But I'll be damned, this was the hardest piece out of the three. And of course it was my most favorite one. Now, one thing that happens whenever I draw some of this stuff is that I get really hung up on doing the pieces justice. Like, I want to make it look good because this is my favorite thing, you know? And if it doesn't, I'll get sad. And I did not want to be sad because I was drawing my favorite song. So, you know, had to go through it. But you know what? I made it through. And we did it. So the hardest part about this piece for me, as you can see actually on the screen, I was really struggling with the eyes. The eyes were like the hardest part solely because it just wasn't catching the exact expression I wanted. The eyes looked way too soft. You know, they looked way too soft. Meanwhile, the original image, the eyes are a little bit sharper. It gives off mischief. But in the last one, I gave up on the mischief, but I couldn't give up on the mischief for this one. You know, I can't cop out like twice. That's just a losing streak, you know? So I was extremely determined to actually get it right this time. So you're gonna see in the speed paint, every now and then I give up on the eyes, I go back to lining. I go back to the eyes, I give up on the eyes, I go back to lining. I keep adjusting the eyes. Like, I think I adjusted them like 20 times? I don't know, I lost count. But I kept going back to the eyes because they just didn't look right. And it was driving me crazy! It was driving me crazy! It was a long road, but I get there eventually. Eventually I retry the eye shape. Because initially, if you see it now, it looks more droopy, right, than sharp. And that, I want the exact opposite. So in the end, I ended up lifting the end of the eyelid to make it sharper and give it the look I wanted, right? The more angular kind of cat eye. It took way too long. Longer than I'd like to admit. Sorry. Longer than I'd like to admit, but I got there eventually, you know? Sometimes you gotta keep trying, even if it means dying a little bit. It's the things we do for what we love, you know? But aside from that, this design specifically, like, when I say that this is my favorite song, I'm saying it's enough of my favorite song that I'm going to be cosplaying it when I do go to Miku Expo. I did bring that up in the Miku Expo video. If you guys are going to the Newark show, hey, come see if you find me. I will hopefully be giving out stickers. I did order the stickers like a week or two ago. I'm hoping they arrive on time. I'm not gonna lie, the notification is making me worried. So, if anything, if you guys see a sad little post of the stickers didn't arrive, just know I am crying inside. But if you don't see that post, I will have stickers. So yeah, if you see like a Miku the Vampire cosplayer, just so you guys don't bother anyone else, by the way, I will have a little like Miku and Cinnamoroll collab mini bag around my wrist. That's how you know it will be me. Just so we're clear, so you guys don't go bothering other people. I will have a little Miku Cinnamoroll baggie around my wrist that will have the stickers. So, you know, just to make sure, I don't want you guys bothering other people, think you're gonna get free stickers. Or just saying hi to the wrong person, you know? So, just saying. If anything, I probably will make a post on the day, just to make sure no one gets confused. And regarding the Miku Expo, actually, I might do this. If I forget, I forget, but I thought it would be a fun idea. I think I might do a vlog for Miku Expo, just so I can, like, show, like, firsthand, like, oh, this is how the day went. This is how the lines looked. That, and it'll be my first time traveling to that area, to, like, close to New York. So I kind of want to document it in a way and see if I find anything interesting. So let me know. Ooh, sorry. I'm dying. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in a vlog from Newark. Not just including Miku Expo, but also other stuff that we do around the area. I'd love to know. And another thing for the comments, let me know what your favorite Vocaloid song is. I would love to know. Again, I might do more parts to this, so hey, you might see your favorite song. And, you know, mandatory spiel. Like, subscribe, share to your friends. If you want to support more of my projects and the stuff that I'm doing, if you want behind the scenes looks or your name read at the end of my videos, check out my Ko-fi. The link is going to be in the description below. You're going to get a lot of neat perks. And in the future, I might include some stuff that includes like my online shop, like maybe like a little discount code. I'm still working that out, but if you're interested, please check out my Ko-fi. My commissions are also there as well. End of mandatory spiel. Forgive me. But yeah. Aside from that, this... when I said I was mimicking the art styles, I kind of regretted it at the vampire. It was pain just to get the dots in the hair. I had to mess with it so many times. My goodness. Also, for the vampire, I might do a variant color for the other color palette they use for like the figure and the line stickers. That's more pastel. So I might do a variant sticker of that color palette some other time just to see how it looks. I don't know if I'll make it into a sticker, but we'll see. If I end up liking how it looks, I'll probably make it into a sticker. This one turned out really cool though, and keep in mind, this is the original color palette of the actual song, you know, with all the dots in the hair and stuff like that. I wanted to do that because it was, you know, the original song, instead of like the more pastel colors on the figure. But it did turn out pretty good. Not to toot my own horn, you know? I'm sorry, I just really like how these turned out. And honestly, I'm super excited to work on more in the future. I do have to finish that animatic though before I can work on more Miku stickers, because that animatic is going to haunt me unless I finish it. Especially because it's got my friends in it, and I can't wait to show them, mainly because the animatic has been in the works for 3 years. So I hope you guys are excited to see it. But aside from that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.